y'all, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Thank you so much for giving me a small portion of your day. So I wanted to share with y'all what's in my hospital bag. So if you are new around here, if this is the first video you found, I mean, it'll be in the title anyway. I'm a second-time mom, so I've done this before. I'm very backwards, I think, from most people in that I'm taking more stuff to the hospital this time than I did the last time, but that's okay. I still don't feel like I'm overpacking. And so the day I'm filming this, I am 36 weeks and 2 days. I was having contractions this morning, which I wouldn't be that worried about, except my husband is still out of town. He gets home very soon, but I'm just hoping she holds out until her daddy gets home. Now everything looked okay. I'm not dilated or anything, like barely at all. So hopefully that means everything's fine until her daddy gets home. But I wanted to go ahead and seize the opportunity to share with y'all what's in my hospital bag. And I know that I've worn this shirt in at least one other video, but when you're this pregnant, you have like 3 things that fit. So, all right. So first off, I'm gonna actually be taking 2 bags to the hospital, which might seem extreme, but here's why. I have what I'm calling my labor bag and then my actual like hospital stay bag. So I have the things that I'm going to want when I'm in labor or need when I'm in labor in one bag, so that way Ben doesn't have to try and bring in my suitcase. He can just bring in my tote bag. So we'll start with that. And this was a treat to myself. I've been considering buying one. I know it's expensive for what it is, but I have been looking at this bag for 4 years. So I decided I was gonna go ahead and bite the bullet. I got the Longchamp Le Pliage Tote in large. This is the black. I got mine through Bloomingdale's because I could get cash back through Rakuten. If I could have just picked, if Nordstrom had cash back, I'd have bought it through Nordstrom, just because I'm not going to be shopping at Bloomingdale's with any great regularity, whereas there's a Nordstrom Rack pretty close to me and I do shop there, so having the rewards points there would be nicer, but I preferred the cash back since I don't really spend a lot at Nordstrom Rack either. So yes, I understand this is very expensive, but it was a treat, and like I said, I've been considering one of these bags for 4 years. So I will link this in the description if you are interested. So this is my labor bag. So what I have in here is actually pretty minimal. First thing I have is I have one of these file folders that I bought from Dollar Tree. I took one of these when Liam was born. I decided to get a hot pink one since we're having a girl. And this is for all of the paperwork, for her discharge paperwork, for my discharge paperwork, the letter saying that we had a baby before we get her birth certificate, her footprints, all of that stuff. And then also, once it arrives, I ordered this name tag from a company called First Hello. When I will screenshot, I'll put it over here and show you guys the color and the font I chose. It hasn't arrived yet, and even if it had, I wouldn't be showing you anyways. So, but that will go in here too, so that way it stays protected before we need it. All right, next thing is my imitation Yeti cup. I have 2 of these now. I took, I think, this exact one when I had Liam, because I think this was the only one I had at the time. And I really like ice water when especially at this stage of my pregnancy and in labor. So that's what this is for. And then I have a pouch with several straws in it, so that way they don't like poke a hole in my bag or something. So I have that. Okay, so everything else, most of everything else anyways, is in pouches. So the next thing I have is my Gilligan O'Malley robe. It's just a black like dressing robe. I took this with Liam and I wore it during my hospital stay after I had him, but I'm planning on doing hopefully more delayed pain medication this time. I got a very early epidural because I was induced and my contractions were over a minute apart and over a minute long and less than 2 minutes apart. So because I had Pitocin contractions, so I got pain relief very early and wasn't able to get up, but I'm hoping to not get induced. I'm really hoping to go into labor on my own, which I think I will this time. And I also would like to walk around and stuff, so I wanted to have a robe. So I put that in my labor bag for this go round. Okay, I have pouches. I'll go through those in a second. I have an old pair of slippers that I kept when I replaced them with my other ones last fall, specifically to keep in my hospital bag for my next baby. I was not pregnant when I bought my new slippers. I didn't know I was going to be pregnant when I bought my new slippers, but I'm glad I kept these so that way I don't have to buy a cheap throwaway pair, but these are grippy on the bottom. And then honestly, if I do throw these away when I get home, I'm not, you know, I wasn't spending any extra money. Next, I have these socks from Kindred Bravely. These were kind of expensive for what they are. I'll put a screenshot up of them, but they say on the bottom, if you can read this, rub my feet. And they are grippy on the bottom, but I just thought they were super cute and super fun. Because there's some that like say, if you can read this, I'm about to be a mom, but I believe that you're a mom from the moment that you're pregnant. So, and I'm already a mom, but I thought these were funny. So I got those and I figured I'd wear those during labor. And then I have this 2-pack of these icebreaker mints in the wintergreen flavor. I really, really like these, and I wanted a lot of things to suck on when I was in labor with Liam, because you can't eat in case you've never had a baby before. If you have an epidural, you can't eat. So having mints is nice. Okay, so then let's go into my pouches. You guys know I'm a pouch person. So I've got 3 pouches here. This one has snack items in it that are mostly for Ben. So it's like some Cliff Bars, some breakfast biscuits, some fruit leather, things like that. Nothing salty, but you know, it's at least something. I do need to go, I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get like some $5 gift cards to be thank yous for the nurses. I haven't decided yet. I know that a lot of people do that, a lot of people don't. I don't know, I haven't decided. I guess it depends on just how things go. But anyways, this next one has masks in it. So I am currently required to wear a mask the whole time I'm in the hospital. I'm hoping that when my COVID test comes back negative that I won't have to wear one, but the hospital policy as it stands right now is that everyone in the hospital has to wear a mask. So these are, I got these on clearance at Old Navy for $1 for a 5-pack, and they're really lightweight and only like a layer thick. And so I thought these would be good for being in labor because they're lighter weight. So I have 2 that I figured I would use, and then 2 that are like solid colors that I figured Ben could wear if he wanted to. So that's what those are for. I'm hoping, again, my doctor said that, you know, usually they're pretty lenient if someone's test comes back negative, and I'm vaccinated, so don't want to get into any arguments about that, but so mine should come back negative, but if not, I have those. They're lighter weight. And then the last one is hair care, basically. Oh, where'd it go? So I have 3 of these hair ties. I don't know why I have 3, but 3 of the like coil hair ties. I really like these. These are the Scoonchy ones, I think, because Invisibobbles are stupid expensive and these work just fine. And then I had a headband that I wore when I was in labor with Liam, but it doesn't stay tight on my head. I still have it, but so I went to I actually found this one at Dollar Tree. It's also Scoonchy, and it's just this cute little like, not polka dot, but like, you know, asymmetrical dot pattern, and I thought it was cute, and it is tight to my head. So I figured I would wear that when I was in labor. Actually, I'm going to take this off the card because there's like the plastic thing. Oh, I can't. I'll do that later. And then the last thing in here is I have this O'Keeffe's Lip Repair lip balm. Your lips get really dry being in the hospital and breathing through your mouth and all of that. So at least my lips did. So I wanted to have lip balm. Need to make sure I cut that off. So that's everything in my labor bag. So it's not too much. It's pretty minimal, I feel like. And then obviously my phone charger will go in here. And then depending on what's happening, if I'm being induced or not, my laptop will go in here. If I'm not being induced, I probably won't bring my laptop. But if I am being induced, then I will bring my laptop because it'll probably take longer. So, but that is what is in here for the moment. So the next thing, I am taking my boppy. I did not take my boppy the last time, and I hugely, hugely, hugely regretted it. So I think this time it'll be easier just because I am a second-time mom. I've done breastfeeding before, and I understand that every kid is different, but I at least have an understanding of how it should go. So I feel like it's gonna be easier, but I'm gonna bring my boppy because, again, regretted not bringing this the last time. So I'm bringing my boppy. All right, now let's move into my suitcase. I actually have some things behind me that aren't in the suitcase because I added them last minute, but okay, so first thing I have, flip-flops for the shower because I'm not about to walk barefoot in a hospital shower. It's not happening. So, flip-flops for the shower. Next thing I have right here is my coming home outfit. So I should say this, I am again planning for a C-section, which is a 4-day stay. I'm hoping for a standard delivery, which is 2 days, but I'm also, you know, I'm going into this having had postpartum preeclampsia, and so I might have to stay like a week depending on what happens with my blood pressure and everything. So I am preparing for that. So that's another reason I'm bringing more stuff. But anyways, so my coming home outfit is this black maternity maxi dress that's very loose and flowy. It's got a crossover neck, so I figure for nursing it'll be great, but it comes up high enough that I don't feel like I need a tank or anything underneath it. And then this little kimono wrap thing from Charming Charlie that I thrifted for $1 because it's lightweight and cute and gives me some coverage on my shoulders, which it is a whole nother thing, but just give me a little more coverage up top. So that is my coming home outfit. Very comfortable, very simple. And then I bought 2 pairs of faux Birkenstocks at the beginning of summer. I wish I'd bought more of them because I wear them all the time. And those are the shoes I'm wearing home because I'm only wearing those at this point. Okay, and then I have 2 nursing bras. I think I have at least one more in here. So these are more like daily wear bras. This one is from Motherhood, but it's old. And this one I bought off of Amazon. I will link these in the description for y'all. Next I have a reusable shopping bag to put in any extra stuff that we get. We didn't really get a lot of stuff with Liam. We got a little bit, like a few diapers and stuff. So if we get some stuff like that, that's more than will fit in my suitcase. That's what this is for. Never hurts to have that just in case. As far as toiletries go, I will not be sticking to the curly girl method during my hospital stay. So I have a wet brush to comb out those tangles. And then my toiletries I feel like are fairly straightforward. I have a toothbrush, toothpaste, Q-tips, I have body wash, I have shampoo and conditioner, I have face wash, and then I have a dry shampoo. And then I have one of these body wipes. This is actually, I bought these when I had Liam, so it's kind of old, but these were really nice to have to like, just like wipe down my pits and stuff like after I gave birth. So, you know, if you can find something like that, I'll see if I can find something similar. That was like, that's cheap, not, you know, doesn't cost a fortune. And then I also have a deodorant because I bought a deodorant to put in here specifically so that way I didn't like have to remember mine. It smells fine. I ordered it in my grocery order online, so it is what it is. It's fine. It works. Not my favorite, not the worst, because I've swapped to just deodorant. I don't use antiperspirant anymore. So I don't know if that really matters, but I'm doing it nonetheless. Okay, here we go. Back in there. Okay, I have some socks, 3 pairs of just regular socks. These don't have grippies on the bottom or anything, but I have slippers, so I figure that'll be fine. All right, now let's get into the last little bit here. Oh, I am bringing this too. I did not bring this when I had Liam, and that's my Belly Bandit belly wrap. This really helped, I felt like, hold my body together after birth, and it definitely helped me get smaller. So I am bringing this. I'm also hoping that I won't use if I have a C-section unless I can. I'm allowed to. I don't know how that works because I have not had a C-section. So, but I do have that, and then I feel like there's something over here too. Yes. So I have 2 sets of nursing pads. These are from the Bamboobies brand from Target. Love these. Absolutely love these. I will link them. I don't know how long I'll be in the hospital, but if my milk comes in, I know I'll need these. So if I'm in there long enough for my milk to come in, my milk came in I think around day 3 with Liam, so I could be there long enough that my milk will come in. So bringing those. And then I'm bringing lanolin, nursing essential. If you are planning on breastfeeding, you should buy some lanolin. So, all right, now that is everything in my suitcase that I haven't pulled out yet. Okay, so the next few things, I need to sanitize these, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Bringing a rattle, which I mentioned in my hospital bag update that I filmed after Liam was born. Bringing a rattle, and then I have 2 types of pacifier. I have a MAM pacifier that came with a bottle, and then I have these Nuck silicone pacifiers. So there's the same like nipple shape as the Nuck like clippy ones, but they're silicone, and then they don't have like the button like this one does, so they won't accumulate water. So I need to sanitize these, but we are taking pacifiers to the hospital because we needed them with Liam. We'll put it that way. And then on that same vein, I have this little like nubby, this is basically their imitation of a Wubba Nub. But the thing with the Wubba Nubs is you can't take the pacifiers off, I don't think. And these you can swap it with your own pacifier. So my thought is, even if she doesn't take a pacifier, like having something that she can kind of cuddle might not be a bad idea. I know people have mixed feelings about that. Don't come at me, please. But this was an option, at least. So, and I know it'll work with these if she takes those. It won't work with the ma'am, but that's okay. So that is something I'm taking with me as well. Those are all things I mentioned in that hospital bag update. I have 2 packing cubes. These are from IKEA. I've had these forever. IKEA no longer makes packing cubes. If they did, I'd buy more of them. So the first thing, I actually mentioned this in my pregnancy favorites, which I think will go up before this, and that's this floral nightgown. I actually asked for this for my birthday. I have not worn it yet, so I thought wearing it for the hospital would be a great way to break it in. But these are awesome. The buttons come down really low for skin to skin, but they're very soft. They have pockets, that they're not too thin, and given that it's a pattern, it'll kind of help hide leaks that happen. If you've had a baby, you know. And then I'm taking this set of pajamas. I bought these after I had Liam, and I found out, or before I had Liam, and I found out that they actually have a nursing panel under the boob. It just picks up and you can nurse from here. So these, I don't know if I can link these still or not because I've had these a long time. These are like an imitation of the Kindred Bravely ones, and I kind of now wish I'd bought the Kindred Bravely ones. Why can't I not say that? And then here's the pants. They're just like a loose pant, also black, because again, fluids and stuff. And then I have 2 more nursing bras, like I mentioned. So these are like soft, they're cupless, they're just, these are more for me to like sleep in. And then I don't know where they came from because these were, I bought one of them at a consignment store and the other one was given to me. So I don't know where they came from, but just like a loose, comfortable bra. But these are a little more supportive than what I wear for bed at home, and they offer a little more coverage. So that's why I packed those. And then on the other side is stuff for baby girl. So first is this absolutely stunningly gorgeous swaddle blanket. This is from Amazon. I'll link it. It came in a set of 3 and they're way prettier in person than they show up in the Amazon picture. But isn't that just beautiful? I love florals. You guys know, obviously. You guys know I love florals. So I'm in love with this. So we're taking that for pictures, and then also a Moby wrap, because like I said in that hospital bag update with Liam, we're going to be a lot more prepared this time. So I have a Moby in here as well. I told you guys I'm bringing way more stuff this time than I did with Liam, but that's part of that is coming from experience of having had a child and having had a very, very needy and fussy baby. Liam was not an easy baby at all. Liam was pretty hard, I gotta say. Liam was not easy, but he's crazy, but he's loads of fun. But he was a very, very difficult newborn. So we're preparing for the worst. I don't think she's gonna be that way. She seems like way less temperamental than he was, but okay. So then the last packing cube is stuff for baby girl. Again, I'm planning for like a 4-day stay, and I don't want her to just be in like the little like white t-shirt that the hospital gives us the whole time. So here's what she's got. Now this is assuming it fits her. You guys have seen this. I bought this at Goodwill for $1, and she'll wear it with this bow, which it's like an ivory off-white. These are $1 at Walmart, y'all. And this matches the yellow, like the off-white yellow cream color in the blanket perfectly. So I thought that'd be cute for a picture with her little name tag on in the bassinet. So this will be her coming home outfit with either pink or cream socks, depending on if this fits her. I'm bringing a couple of different options because this is newborn, but it seems awful small to me, like kind of a small shaped newborn. So if that works, but yes, I have 2 pairs of socks, ivory and pink. And then I have this onesie, which I also thrifted. I think everything except there's one outfit that I was gifted that was not thrifted, but everything else was. I showed this in a thrift haul last summer. It's this little milk and cookies sleeper, and it's really soft. So taking that, and then also this one I thrifted very recently. It's this little newborn sleeper with peaches on it, and then it has a peach on the butt. And I'm all about, I love things on the butt. I don't know why, but I do. And then the last thing, this is 0 to 3 month, and I believe this came from Pat Pat. It's this little like romper that's kind of this like stretchy, it's not exactly ribbed, I guess it is ribbed, material with these little buttons. So I figured if these were all too small that she could wear this. So, okay, that is everything. I know it seems like I'm bringing a lot, and I know I'm bringing a lot, but again, I'm planning for a longer stay, and I want to have this bag packed. Also, there's a, you know, if I have to go back to the hospital after delivery, that way there's some stuff already in here. I am not bringing makeup this time. I brought makeup with Liam knowing that I probably wouldn't wear it, and I decided this time it wasn't even worth it. I'm not bringing any makeup. The only makeup item I am bringing is the chapstick. I may throw a lotion in here just because I don't have any lotion in here, and I got really, really dry in the hospital. I don't know if anybody else does, but my skin gets really dry. But I also know I could probably get some at the hospital if I needed to. And yeah, so that is everything that I am taking for my birth. I'm getting really close. I don't think, based on how things are going, that I am going to make it full term, which is fine. I just want to make it to when her daddy gets home. And then really, I'd like to make it to 37 weeks just because I feel like, you know, then a lot of the risks that exist are completely gone. So my hope is that I can make it to 37 weeks, and then, sorry, I'm repacking, I know. And then after that, I don't care. I'd like for my husband to have a little bit of time to catch up on sleep because, you know, of time zones and stuff, and he's been working really crazy long days and things like that. So I'd like for him to be able to get some sleep before she's born. But anyways, oh, another thing I'm not bringing that I brought the last time. I brought cloth diapers the last time. I was like, that was stupid. I'm not doing that. And then the other thing is my breast pump. I didn't end up using it in the hospital anyway. I am planning on pumping sooner, but I can just ask for a hospital pump because those hospital pumps, if I just happen to have like $2 grand lying around, I'd buy one of those hospital pumps because they suck you dry in like 5 minutes. It's great. So anyways, I am definitely, you know, if I do pump at the hospital, I'm just going to ask for a hospital pump. I may actually bring my own. I have like a full kit, like the flanges and everything from when I was in the hospital with the preeclampsia, so I may just bring that with me so that way they don't have to give me a new set. But all right, y'all, that is everything. If you are a mom and want to leave comments down below of what you took to the hospital with you, what you found necessary, what you didn't, help some other new mamas out. If this is your if you're a first-time mom and you're watching this, you're gonna do great. Babies are awesome, and try not to panic too much. There's only so much that you can control, and the outcome is wonderful. Babies are great, even if you're really stressed going into it. I promise you, it's so much more than worth it. So yeah, if you aren't already, follow me on Instagram. I'll pop my handle on the screen. It's also linked in the description, so you don't have to try and type that out if you don't want to. I will do my best to keep y'all updated as far as baby girl's arrival, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.